Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kiana, as known as Lene Key, and you already know I'm back with another video. If you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and also hit that notification bell so you know when I'm making another video. So if you guys can tell by the title, wait, before we start, I did my nails, y'all, okay, got the rhinestones, okay. As you guys can tell that this video is about me being a vegetarian. 5 years, no meat. No meat? Yes. Now you're probably wondering why and what could fruit and vegetables possibly do to your body. It does a whole lot. So I'm gonna start with a little background about, my meat journey. Growing up, I was a steak type of chick, so I like my steaks. I like chicken wings, buffalo chicken wings with ranch. That was my thing. Buffalo Wild Wings, holla at your girl. I was the type of person that would eat chicken wings and wouldn't eat everything off the bone. I didn't like the gristle. I didn't like just trying to eat everything off and you just have the bone. Like I would be that person that would leave meat on the freaking bone. At the end of the day, there was no point in me eating it because I wasn't eating it correctly. My decision on why I chose to go the vegetarian route. Now, before I get into this, I decided to be a pescatarian. And a pescatarian is someone who still eats seafood. That was me. I went through my spiritual awakening at 24. Something in me was just like, hey, if I can survive off fruits for the rest of my life. And people looked at me like I was crazy. I started to see in reality, like I was just making smoothies every morning. Like that was my thing. I'm making fruit smoothies. I would add kale. I would add spinach and stuff like that. And that just became my routine. I'm from Key West, Florida, so I love my seafood. I would eat fish, shrimp, lobster occasionally and stuff like that, crab legs. It's just me. I started seeing changes in my health. I noticed that, because like I said, I battle with anxiety, depression. I noticed that what I was eating was a cause of majority of it. I love fruit, so that's my thing. I will eat fruit all day, every day. Catch me with a banana, catch me with an apple, catch me with an orange, catch me with peaches, catch me with plums. I do eat my vegetables. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, okay? I eat my vegetables, but I don't eat them as I should. What I eat on a daily basis. Now I can tell you I eat everything under the sun but meat. That's just something that I can't do no more. I did crave it in the beginning when I was transitioning, but I just can't do meat anymore. And it's crazy because my family still eats meat, and I be trying to tell them, like, I'm talking about within my household, I be telling them, like, y'all don't have to eat meat, I don't really buy it like that, but they want to buy it sometimes. And me, like, if I have to cook it, I'm just like, ugh. Things I do need to do differently is I love cheese. And as we know, cheese is part of dairy, and dairy is not good for you. But there's nothing like a good meal that got some cheese on it, that's supposed to have cheese on it, where it's shredded cheese and it's melted and it's just dripping. Because I love my pizza, okay? I'm a pizza lover. Stomach acts up a little bit. I don't drink whole milk, 1% milk, none of that. I don't drink cow milk at all. I drink lactose milk, almond milk, and all the milks that do not pertain a cow. I do eat vegetarian meals, the chicken patties, chicken nuggets, not hot pockets, the little pizza rolls. I eat salads. I eat everything but meat. So everything that you can think of, I eat it besides meat. I encourage people to go the vegetarian route. And when I say vegetarian, I mean no meat. But vegan is like more stricter, and pescatarian is more lenient, I guess, with the whole meat thing, because seafood is considered meat. My thing is that if you eat what you want to eat. If you wake up in the morning tomorrow and be like, hey, I'm not eating meat no more, that's you. That's your decision. If you wake up tomorrow, next week, and be like, hey, I'm gonna eat meat for the rest of my life, that's your decision. I just chose not to eat it anymore. because that was my decision. Now, I encourage people to go, like I said, the vegetarian route, pescatarian route, because there's a lot of things and information that people don't really know about meat. And I look at it on a spiritual level, okay? This is from what I heard. You can research it. It's up to you. If you consume meat from an animal that has been killed, okay, whatever they went through before they got killed and while they were getting killed, and you're consuming that, that's going to be inside of you. And it's going to take a while to process it. And I'm talking about it on a spiritual level, okay? So if you wonder why you feeling some type of way after you ate some meat, or your life is just not right at the moment after you ate some meat, think about what happened to that chicken before it was killed. Or while, before it was killed. Think about that cow, what happened to it before it was killed. I think about stuff on a spiritual level because people don't realize that stuff like that affects you. You should not be eating nobody's blood, okay? Even though it's cooked, it's still not good for you. I know that, and I say this for my purposes, people can say whatever they want, but when God wrote the Bible, he created Adam and Eve. They weren't killing animals. They were eating fruit, okay, and vegetables, things that came from the earth. They were not eating the animals, the lions, the tigers, the bears. They weren't eating them, okay? They were playing outside with them. They were doing things with the animals. So again, I look at it on a spiritual level, like, why are we eating animals? I understand it's to survive, but we can survive with fruits and vegetables, okay? My opinion, to go the vegetarian route. You can try for 3 days. You don't have to try it for the rest of your life. You can just see how your body feels after those 3 days, and you can determine, like, hey, maybe I don't need to eat meat anymore. It's not mandatory. Nobody said it's mandatory. All the stuff that people are putting in people's food nowadays. Like I said, when I get right in my life, I'm gonna be growing my food. Okay, people can put anything they want in your food and give it to you. And that's another thing with meat. Like, why does your meat look like that? Why does your food look like processed food? What are we doing here? What are we doing? When you realize and understand what goes inside your body and how it affects you mentally, physically, and emotionally, you'll start to want to change your diet. It's only right, because we're here to take care of ourselves. So if you 50 years old and you still doing stuff that you're not supposed to, you're gonna look 50. But if you 50, taking care of your body and taking care of and being mindful of what you're consuming every day, they'd be like, oh, you look great for 50. Yes, because I'm taking care of myself, and that's how I'm trying to be. But that meat is something serious, okay? And I feel like it's my job to let y'all know that meat ain't serious, okay? That you need to put that meat down, because there's so many times where I went places and I tell people that I don't eat meat, and they still try to get me to eat meat. Like, I'm not gonna eat meat. Come Thanksgiving, we go over to my fiance's family's house. They want to give me meat. I'm not going to eat your meat, okay? I'll eat everything else but your meat. That's just what it is. My family be looking at me like, you still not eating meat? My fiance be like, baby, you gonna eat meat one day. I'm never gonna eat meat again, because it makes no sense. I'm that type of person. If I know that it's not benefiting me and I said that I'm not gonna eat it anymore, I'm not gonna eat it. What's the point? What's the point of relapsing with meat? Exactly. It makes no sense. I made my decision that I'm never eating meat again, so I'm never eating meat again. There's no purpose. I hope that, this was kind of educational, but again, this is my journey, for you to be like, take a second look, like, hey, eating meat probably isn't that serious. Doesn't need to be. This is just my journey. I love my fruits. I love my smoothies. I can drink a smoothie breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's just what I do. That's what I can do whenever I want. I do eat my vegetables. I'm trying to implement that more in my life, okay? My best friend did introduce me to squash. That's pretty good. I heard about the zucchinis. I eat asparagus. That's my junk right there. And I'm a big rice person. I want to learn more meals, vegetarian meals. So I cook it for my family because they eat whatever I eat sometimes. But it's just, I want to push that more on them so they know the educational part of not eating meat. Because like I said, I don't buy meat. If you look at my freezer right now, I got shrimp, fish. I did have crab legs or whatever, but we ate that. But it's just, I want them to understand my route. But I can only educate them, not push them. So if I'm cooking it, they're gonna eat it. Being a vegetarian, where's at nowadays? You know, we coming up in the world. They got restaurants in Charlotte that I'm about to go test out. They have a food truck actually. I think it's Romeo's or something like that. I'm trying to go test that out. More restaurants are opening up the section for vegans. There's more restaurant vegan strictly. Like we're coming up in the world. So you guys gotta jump on the bandwagon because it's healthy, guys. You gotta do things the healthy way. Because people are gonna start waking up and catching on that these processed foods is McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's anymore. I remember being young and eating McDonald's every freaking day and realizing, like, what the freak. And then I see Super Size Me right there, boom, done. When I seen Super Size Me, I was like, I'm not eating it. Just see what they did with the chicken nuggets. Not eating McDonald's no more. You lost the customer, okay? So even from then on, like, I had like a notion of what's really going on in this world. What they're just putting anything in our food. And people are gonna keep going back to it. These makers of these processed foods realize that these vegan people are waking up. They're gonna have to start making more vegan food. So, y'all, we have to push this veganism, pescatarian, vegetarian junk out, so they can start making more foods for us. And yo, they stuff is good. I need y'all to understand that vegetarian food is good. Okay, it's good. There's nothing wrong with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to share my little vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian route that I chose. 5 years no meat. I'm pregnant, had 2 pregnancies eating no meat. I'm fine, I'm healthy, my kids are healthy. So that's just to show you we don't need it. They push this, we need protein, we need protein. You can get protein from vegetables, guys, and fruits. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so you know when I'm making another video. Thanks for watching.